Alright, hello. I am cold, I am awake, and I am ready. Let me turn down the game slightly. Bang. That should be good. I think. Hopefully. I just didn't realize how close those two bars were before I started this session. In any case, welcome back to good old... Goddamn. To the good old Touhou. Well, this is just a voice. I would like to report I actually did do some attempts on Sunday. I did not do nothing. So that was good. I didn't particularly get any good runs. I got a run to Misamaru that was like, it was a 1 miss pace going into stage 4, and then I just had a really bad stage 4. I just played it horribly, and I was like, well, that's me for today, I guess. I just kind of decided to get some stage 6 practice after that, because I do want to learn more about stage 6. Again, like, at this point, I genuinely do think, like, just learning the game as a whole and learning it for the amount that I'll need to, like, beat the Reimu run is still something I, like, want to focus on. So I'm fine of taking a little bit of time to practice the stage, as Marissa that I haven't gotten to yet. That I haven't gotten to yet? Yes. Me. I am. I am all of me. God, speaking of all of me, I still need to fucking... Like, Sonic and Shadow Generations has been on sale, but I haven't actually, like, bothered to get it yet. I got Resi 4 Remake recently, because I saw that was on sale, and I got really interested to play it after playing through Resi 4. Although, hilariously, that was fucking me up when I... when I was playing Resi 4 with Dad. Because I had to, like, unbind some, like, muscle memories from when I was playing Resi 4 for the Resi 4 remake. But then now I'm just playing Resi 4 again. So now I need Resi 4 muscle memory back. God, 1268. Fucking insane. I wonder if it's possible to get 1270. I'm 2 little ticks away on the fucking whatever clock. The centisecond. But it's like more than is it more? Oh, I don't know. That was just a very bad movement on my part. It was funny because I had yesterday. I had 2 LNN paces going into Sanyo. I think basically I had like back-to-back LNN Sanyo paces. The first LNN pace I literally just choked on Sanyo. I died to non-1, spell 1, and non-1 or non-2. And I was like, well, I guess that's just the fight. I was like, yep, that was just the LNN pace, just gone now. Now I have to reset because I won't have free power. With Marissa, you really are just doing like a low miss run. Which low miss runs are not even remotely my specialty. But I mean, hey. Yeah, it's only one way to get better at them. Yeah, not a very favorable yin-yang pattern for me there. Not very favorable at all. What do I do about this? That was just the worst yin-yang killing I've had in my entire life. And yet somehow we persevere. and yet somehow. Here, I'm gonna move this a bit off to the side. That should be fine, right? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. I take time to set this shit up before the stream, and then stream starts and I still want it changed. That's life for you, I guess. At the very least, that's me. I don't even remember when we got past Non 1. When did that happen? Non 1 just kind of flew by, I guess. Oh yeah, something else too, because I remember last time on like Monday when I saw through Banana Walrus's LNBNC, I was really shocked because he managed to kill the fairy, like the like pink rice spam fairy in the second half of stage 4, and I was like how the fuck did he do that? Or like, well, I saw him do it with Sanai, and I was like, does that mean I can do it with Reimu? Because Reimu has higher DPS. And then I realized that, oh, not really. The reason Sanai is able to make that work, it's not that the fairy has like a super unreasonable amount of HP. The problem is that the section right before the fairy dictates that you can't actually like shoot at it. Because you have to go like all the way across the screen. Like, yeah, that was really bad. You have to travel like full like, or you have to travel across like the full length of the screen if you want to live. Which is an issue to say the least. Or which is an issue to say the least for any character that isn't Sanai. Okay, that was really bad. So the way Sanai is able to circumvent that issue is the fact that she actually does not need to do a full stream across the screen. And maybe it's possible with Reimu with like, yeah, no, I maybe it's possible with Reimu if your like movement is cracked enough. But like with Sanai, it is like, because of her homing, it's a lot easier for her to just not need to move as much. Like, she still needs to move, but by the time it's over, she can pretty reliably be in the center of the screen. Meaning that she can actually, like, just shoot down the fairy from there, even at free power. Like, I was testing it at free power, and it still just works. Like, she can take down that, she can take down the blue rice section, then take down the fairy immediately afterwards, and have time to spare before the yin-yangs come in. Which, like, I'm wondering if any other shot is able to do that. Maybe Sakuya, because Sakuya being off to the side wouldn't matter as long as you could angle your knives towards the fairy. It'd be really hard, though, especially coming out of that section. I forgot to move down. I feel like Sanai is probably the only one who could like reliably do that, and then everybody else, it's like either just like not very feasible or just straight up impossible. I mean, I don't know if it's straight up impossible for anyone. Again, with clean enough movement, you could make it work, but like you know, if it's me, right? I'm not fucking, I don't play like a task bot, fucking just like perfectly maneuvering through the sea of blue, perfectly like maneuvering and re-maneuvering through the sea of blue while making sure that none of the yin yang orbs being fired actually hit me. It's like, I just don't think that's a very reasonable thing to expect in a run, you know? You can do like a little bit of backtracking if you're cracked, but generally backtracking is like the last thing you want to do on that pattern. It'll just lead to your death more than not, at least in my case. Log in on stage 3. We got this. We can so lock in. I did that restream way too late. I was way too afraid going into that restream. I don't know why I was. I just was. Bro talks about locking in, immediately gets hit. What is he even doing, Chad? What is he even doing? Yeah. Just not what you want to see. Just not what you want to see. I knew that was a bad read going in on that too. I can't read that how I want to. Wow, that hit me. I don't know if this is just early morning dodging or what, but either way, it's not working out in my favor. Yeah, there's something fun I got to do yesterday. Cause I had a actually I think about a month ago now, there was a friend in town that I hadn't gotten to see in person forever. We ended up hanging out, and he was telling me about how he had been really getting into Monster Hunter recently. I had played Monster Hunter before. I'd played Rise when it came out on Switch. I played Rise when it came out on Switch. I got a little bit into the story, and eventually I just kind of got bored and gave up because I just like wasn't having a lot of I got stuck on one monster in particular, and I was like, I'm not really having fun with this game anymore. But the way he talked about Monster Hunter made me want to give it another shot, and he was like, he was like, yeah, I have like both like Rise and Worlds on Steam right now, so like. It's like when one of them goes on sale, like get that, and then we can play together. And I was like, all right, that sounds good. Literally that same night, I end up checking Steam just so I could like wishlist them, so I can like know when one of those goes on sale. And I find out that both of them were actually just on sale already for like $10 or some shit. Like I forget how much they costed, but they were very fucking cheap. So I was like, all right, and I just bought it. It was like literally later the same, or like it was like the same day he told me to get. I messaged him and be like, okay, well I have it now. Mission accomplished. We got that. But the thing is, and so we're both busy, right? So it took us a while to be able to like schedule anything, but last night we actually got to we got to play, and that was actually really fun. I never got to play Monster Hunter like multiplayer before. Monster Hunter multiplayer is pretty sick actually. I just love like whenever somebody like, because like weapon sharpening is such an important thing in Monster Hunter. So I just love it when like when one of us is just like needs to go sharpen a weapon and we're just like, all right, you got this. Just fucking just back off and the monsters start sharpening. It's like hold on. You know, I played with him for a little bit, and then after that session, I decided to like get into, or I decided to like start tackling missions in the main story proper. I didn't get too far. I just progressed to the point where the game would let me kill like or would give me a quest to kill a monster. Because you don't get those like immediately. You gotta do like at least like 2 like lame quests. Then you get to do like the actual quest of the game. You know, I just been having a ton of fun though, like just I did. Well, it was funny because I accidentally, so I didn't realize at first that like, so apparently you can just do an expedition into the like into an area and literally just kill whatever monsters are roaming around the field, which I didn't realize, and I accidentally ended up doing that before doing any missions. So I just like fucking roamed down the fields with like my like level 0 gear and just like I killed 3 monsters because they're. Wait, no, did I have no? I may have crafted something at that point because we were playing in multiplayer. No, I definitely would have crafted something at that point. I don't know. I just like roamed down in the fields, killed like 3 monsters, and then eventually realized like, okay, I don't think I'm in a mission. Cause like I just kept assuming I was killing the wrong monster. That's what I assumed. I was like this can't be right. Like I was like I thought I was supposed to be hunting something. Did it not say? I thought it told me to hunt one specifically. Maybe it did. I don't know. But like I literally just had to like go into the menu and I saw an option for like return home or whatever. Or it was like complete quest. And so I was like, alright, I guess I'm done. And I just returned home. But I was able to make a ton of armor because of that. I think like the thing about Monster Hunter that, or like, I think the thing my friend told me, or like, the thing that really wanted me to give Monster Hunter a second shot was just the way he was just like talking about the game itself, like the, because like Monster Hunter has a ton of classes and he's experienced I think like 2 or like, yeah, there's like one that he mains, and then I think like there's another one that like he also kind of knows like the system mechanics of. There's another one he also kind of knows the system mechanics of, and just the way he talked about those 2 classes alone, like just the amount of depth that they had, and like the fact that those are like 2 of the simpler classes, I was like, okay, that's pretty cool actually. Like Monster Hunter has like a, you know, like I don't know, like Monster Hunter definitely has like just a ton of depth in like what you can do with the weapons it provides you, which I think is sick. And you just use them to hit like big monsters or some shit. Of course, I say that, but the weapon I'm using is just the most simple and straightforward because that's still how I like playing games. I think like weapons with a ton of depth to them are really cool, like in the fact that like you can, or like I think they're cool, but I typically don't use weapons like that. I mean, maybe if I were to play the game way more, I'd get into, like, some of the weapons with more depth. But it's like I literally just play dual blades. that's what I play. Dual blades are fucking hilarious. I looked up like a 5-minute guide. Last night I looked up like a 5-minute guide on how to play dual blades, and it's literally just like fucking. You have like this like wire bug, or like the most important thing that I learned from that video is that you have this wire bug attack where you'll literally just like sticky a monster with like a time bomb, and the damage that time bomb does is based on the amount of times you hit them since the time bomb has been stuck on them. So like say like a monster is like fucking like fell over or some shit, you sticky it and then you just start spinning around like a fucking Beyblade and get like 70 hits on it. And then like no joke, I was fighting a monster and it was like I put a sticky on it and like got to hit it like barely at all, and the explosion did like 50 damage. And then there was another time where like I hit it and then I got to do like fucking like 2 or 3 of like the really spinny moves, and it dealt 100. It did like double the fucking damage because I just kept hitting it. So like I was getting more damage for hitting it, and then I was getting even more damage from the you know, like you get naturally more damage the more you hit things, duh. But then it's like that also builds towards dealing more damage with the explosive, like just an insane amount more damage. So like you really can just fucking murder things. There's also apparently like a variant of the class you can get where like you just fucking like you fly into the air. You do like this like amazing like fucking like spinning air attack, and like you launch up, and apparently it's like how you get like highest DPS of that class. It looks really funny. So if I unlock that at some point, I will probably use it. But for now, I'm just gonna, you know, just sticky and then start mashing like A or B attacks or whatever. B on my controller. I think some people call it A. I'm playing on an Xbox controller. Yeah. I honestly wonder if I still had my PlayStation controller, whether I'd be using that instead. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure though. Cause like, I think the main thing I love PlayStation controllers for is for their D-pads, but I kind of hate their stick placements. I like the Nintendo Switch, or like Nintendo stick placements and Xbox stick placements are like perfect for me. I don't know, there's just something in my head that makes more sense about like one stick being higher than the other. It just feels more natural. But like with Sony's, it's like you have to have like both your thumbs like down or whatever, and then it's like, I don't know, there's something about that I just don't like. Like, particularly when it comes to the left stick. For the right stick, I'm fine, because it's, like, already down. But, like, for the left stick, it's like, my thumb has to come in at an angle that is just, like, it's not familiar with. Has anybody else ever, like, thought about that? Just random fucking controller shenanigans? Or am I the only nerd? Am I the only one who's nerdy enough to think about fucking, the angles of the stick? That's literally me. I have the thickest glasses on right now, actually. I am the nerdiest kid alive. Say I'm the I'm the nerdiest kid alive. I say as a friggin' fully grown adult. I'm the nerdiest adult kid alive. That's me. That's who I am. This is who I am. And somehow it all loops back to Shadow. Bro, we love Shadow in this chat. Shadow is so cool, actually. He's just like me, for real, for real. I, too, had to fight off Black Doom in City Metropolis, or whatever the fuck, so that I could avenge my PTSD dream about Maria. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, my reading on that is just, like, I'm on the back foot there, like, mental-wise. I'm not reading that pattern nearly as well as I want to be. Well, we'll see if we can at least get it past Frozen Peas. Because, actually, I won't have free power going into Frozen Peas, will I? Nah, I'm still 5 power away. Unfortunate. Must cap this if you want to be able to have ride the ride. The crazy ass Sonya ride. Well, I got my win condition and then immediately died. Good run, guys. GG's. Shake my hand. Oh yeah, I was also yeah, I did a lot yesterday actually. I played some more or I guess I wasn't particularly like solely yesterday, but just over the past couple of days, I've been playing some more of the Touhou Pokemon fan game, like Another World. I've been playing that. I've gotten decently far now. I beat Koga. So I now have 6 gym badges. I got to go to the Neverworld. I got to see Yuko and Yomu, so that was great. I think something I'm realizing is that so in Another World, the like HMs like for use on the field are like just always usable. Like if a Pokemon can learn an HM, you can literally they will use that HM even if it's not a part of their move pool, which is super convenient, and I love that. But also something important to mention with that little tidbit. Something important to mention with that is the fact that... Sorry, I cannot think right now. Jesus. Oh, that's actually important. Let me take that. Hold on. Hello. Yes. I'm doing fine. Yeah, it went alright. I ended up passing both my classes, so that was good. So no, that was that was a call from like my college advisor. So I was like, probably shouldn't miss that one. She was just calling to like check up on how the semester went. So I guess it wasn't like an incredibly important call, but you know, still important that I pick those up when they happen. Especially if it is something important, or on the off chance it is something like important or imperative. What was I talking about before this? Pokemon? Yeah. Oh yeah, right now I was talking about HMs. So I don't know if a single Pokemon on my team can actually learn Surf. I'll find out later, I guess. But like it doesn't, like, I have a Nitori on my team, right? Which you think would be the perfect candidate of Pokemon to learn the move Surf. But she doesn't, like, she doesn't have it listed as a part of, like, on, like, her summary or whatever. Like, it doesn't list Surf as an option. And I don't know whether that's just because Surf has some particular jank to it in this game, or whether she just can't learn it. It's probably that she just can't learn it, which would suck, because that means that I have to like sack somebody on my team for a little bit to get somebody who can Surf. I've definitely caught, I've just been catching Pokemon as I go, so somebody has Surf. Like one of the puppets I've caught surely can learn Surf, but not any of the ones I have. Oh, damn. I'm still actually hurting on points. I'm not doing a good job of picking those up. Well, where's my score gonna be now? Well, the score runners are gonna laugh at me. They told me to get more score, and I didn't. I had one job. Nice. See, a lot more comfy than 0.1 or 0.01. Bro, I was looking at my fucking. Speaking of 0.0, I was looking at my fucking Spotify year-end summary. Apparently, I listened to Bury the Castle by Paramore a lot this year. I know I had 1 month where, like, I remembered the song and then I played it on loop because that's typically what I do with songs. But yeah, no, I know I did that, but apparently throughout the year I listened to it 78 times, and I was in the 0.005% of listeners to the song. I am a statistic. I have probably the most listened to, or like, I probably listened to that song more than anyone this year, if I were to guess. 0.005 is a pretty high percentile to be in. I haven't actually, like, listened to that song in a couple of months, though, from what I remember. So it's, like all those, like, 78 plays were in, like, probably about, like, a month or two. $19 seconds. Good shit. Guy, yeah, no, I have no funds. My bank account is running low. I'm gonna go bankrupt before you know it. Before I even know it. I've never known it. Frankie, can you stop losing your mind, please? He sees one person outside. He thinks that suddenly like the world is in dire straits. Nothing will ever recover again. That's what he does. Hey, at least I capped it. Better than some of the other runs. That was so close to a cap, too. It was just a little bit of bad reading at the end that screwed me over. Alright, 379. I mean, free power is nothing to scoff at here. I am gonna have to play this more reserved than I'd like to, though. Very good. Very good. Alright. A one miss into Sanyo is actually not the worst thing in the world. Not even remotely. It is really just all about how I play it. Free power is not ideal, but it's like, it's nothing to scoff at. I had a read there, I just had to execute on it properly, and I just didn't. You know, something, I forgot about this until now, but something I should consider learning is the Misamaru misdirect. Or at the very least, like, I should see how useful that is. I mean, to be fair, there's a couple of misdirects that are done in 18 that I don't think really do anything at all. I know there's a misdirect on Blueberry Fields to theoretically make it quote-unquote easier. Have no idea how it does. I've physically seen the misdirect on Non 2, but if I'm being honest, that just makes the movement look more complicated. It might be theoretically better if Sanyo's moving down, but I don't know. It just doesn't look worth to me. And then I don't fully understand the Misamaru misdirects. I feel like you'd still want to just go off to the side anyway if she moves down. And if she's down middle, then I guess, like, yeah, what do you do there? But I don't know. Okay. Okay. I don't know how the Misumar misdirect actually helps at all, because she would still fire them at the same height. It's just you don't have to move away from the center. I mean, I guess maybe that's the point, is that you don't have to move away from the center, meaning if you start closer to the point that you need to start to, right, then you have more time to like line it up. But that doesn't make the dodge any easier. It just means you have more time to line it up. But, I mean, I guess it would help. I don't know. That's just something about like some of the patterns, is that like they have like misdirect strategies, but none of them look like fun or like even that much easier than just taking it head on. I like the misdirect strategies where it completely fucks over the pattern, which I get that Zun does not want to happen, but it's what I want to happen. It's a real player versus dev situation. Unfortunate. Yeah, I guess if I have time at the end of the session, I can probably load up THPrac and then try doing some attempts. Or like I can do some attempts of again, once it's... Oh yeah, like I can try the Misumar misdirect and see like if I like it any better. I mean, it doesn't look that hard. The timing looks a little awkward, right? But it's like, because you more so have to have a feel for the timing, but like... Or it looks like you just need to have a feel for the timing more so than anything else, but like... It'd be interesting to see at least if like that's maybe one I want to implement. Oh god, I haven't implemented any of the other misdirects, so maybe... Oh, actually, that's not true. I implement non-1 and spell 1 misdirects for Sanyo. Which again, I don't really think those do anything either, but those are like, the movement feels about the same either way, and it's literally just I stand close to Sanyo right at the start of the pattern. So I don't feel like I'm going out of my way at all when I do that. Hopper. But these bosses literally are just pinatas if you think about it. Damn it. Unfortunate. Dynamike fucking non suck. Dynamike non is like the most embarrassing thing you can do. And yet I do it anyway. Because that's just who I am. That is my life, as it were. Oh my god, right. Wait, no, really exciting news. I forgot, I don't know how the hell I forgot to mention this. But fucking Human Spirit Agency English patch. It's out. It's available to the public. I'm so fucking excited about this. The only thing I'm not excited about is the fact that I gotta wait through 2 series. So it's if things work out, it's next Thursday. Me and Dad are gonna get on stream. We literally like after the stream, we did I guess last week at this point. It was like Dad loaded up like fucking Parsec again and was fiddling around more with his account to see if he can get it working again. I don't know what he did, but he got it working. I don't remember exactly what he did, but he figured it out. He got through the bullshit security or whatever, and he has his account back. So we are on for next week easily. Like easily next week. That's just the end of one shot. The end of one shot, and then maybe a little more Resi 4 if we have some time. I don't know how long it's gonna take us to finish one shot. If we got extra time afterwards, Dad will probably agree to playing a little more Resi 4. Or seeing a little more Resi 4. It'll be awkward though to have that, like, because it's just gonna be a conjunction part if I upload it. Because it's not like South Park where I have to specify it's like not... It's not like South Park where I have to specify that one is like 18 plus. Like I can just say not for kids and that's fine. I mean, so like if I uploaded the stream bot, it would definitely be like a conjunction stream bot of like we finished one shot and we played more Resi 4. It's yeah, no. God, the more I think about that, the more jank it becomes, because I have actually been putting parts in the description now. So what, am I just gonna have to put fucking like one shot? I have to put like one shot part finale, and then underneath that Resident Evil 4 part 2. That's so jank, but that's probably exactly what I'm going to have to do. I mean, that's maybe not what I have to do, but is it what I'm going to do? Probably. Fraud's probably what's gonna happen. You know, Dad was absolutely like pissed when, because again, when like I said during that stream we were spending an hour doing that. Like, I was not exaggerating. We were literally spending an hour trying. Well, I say we. It was more so just him. There was not much I could do to help. I was fucking remote, but like he was literally like trying to get his account to re-authenticate for an hour. And technically, like, over an hour. Like, probably an hour and a half because he was still on. Not an hour and a half, but still, over an hour. Over an hour of just trying to get Parsec to work for him. And it was just like, God. It was really fucking dumb. But he has his password written down now, so he won't forget it in the future. He will definitely not forget it. You know, again, Resi 4 will take a while, so it'll be a bit before Human Spirit Agency. But oh my God, I want to show Dad Human Spirit Agency so badly. It's like, for all intents and purposes, I think my stance on Human Spirit Agency, from what I remember, is that on one hand it's really cool, and I like some of like the concepts and cases that it has. I think it uses like the world of Touhou really well for some of its cases, and I like and again it's just cool. On the other hand, oh my God, sometimes it feels like it's a fucking 13-year-old writing it. It has 13-year-old fanfic energy in my opinion, the best way possible. But to be fair, you can like what is the best and worst of that case heavily depends from person to person. And in my opinion, I think it's fucking hilarious. The game is by no means perfect, but it is a fun, cool game, and I really want to show it today. It's gonna be a bit annoying because I will not like I'll remember who the murderer will be for each case, but there's definitely I'm definitely gonna run into replaying through Ace Attorney shenanigans where I'm just not going to remember what to use at a specific point, and I'm gonna be like, well, we know it's I know it has to lead to this person eventually, but it's gonna take well, because getting to the right person takes you accusing at least 2 to 3 other people in Ace Attorney per minimum, as a minimum. So it's you gotta think of how to properly accuse them, even though you know that's not really going anywhere at the moment because it will go somewhere later. It's just it's just in your head it just feels pointless when you're okay, well, I already know who committed it. But but you know, I'm gonna have to fucking go but I'm any internal thoughts I'm gonna have about what pieces I need to present at which point, I'm gonna have to be just very internal about, because obviously I can't fucking say anything that would give away who it is. You know, I think from what I remember, the only thing about that game that I really didn't like was how much they talked about psyches and sub-psyches. I think that is the only part of the script that I hated, just because they not because of the concept, just because they spend so long talking about it. They have I remember fucking Maribel talks to you about fucking sub-psyche fucking pseudoscience theories for 20 minutes in chapter 2. And then I forget how much it's done in other chapters, but I know in the final chapter it's done again. They start talking about that shit again. And yet, despite how much they talk about it, it feels like nothing is explained. It's honestly kind of amazing. They talk about it for so long, and yet there's so many questions I have about it. Okay. Let's focus up Rosanio. Come on, we got this. We got this. Okay, good dodge, good dodge. We actually love that reading. We love it. I love it. You love it. We love. We live, laugh, love. That's us. We're a live, laugh, love society out here. Nah, I shouldn't have gone to the left. I should have gone to the right. I just didn't feel confident in the right, but the right was definitely, well, as they say. Right. Bro, she doesn't even want to move down. She's not a down-moving kind of gal. That's not her. That doesn't mean she can't create fucked up situations, though. That's not even her. Nah, she would never. She would never. Not her. Never her. Blueberry Fields, can you please be nice to me? Please? Okay. I guess that's close enough. I can't go over there. And no can do. That was just super bad non-free reading. You should never get hit by non-free. Shit fucking sucks, bro. Shit fucking sucks. I was willing to accept the spell 1 death, but the non-free death is really embarrassing. Okay, Let's not get hit by just failing to stream. All right, let's not have that happen this time. Good. All right. Thank you, Lily White. Ayo, got pinata. Why are you hunting me? No, sorry. Not you specifically. Although hilariously, I did talk about pinatas before. Now that I think about it, but I'm not. I mean these yokai. We're hunting the evil ones like Sanyo and Sanyo. If I'm being honest, I was trying to make like a fucking a Looney Tunes reference with the like we're going wabbit hunting, but I realized that doesn't really convey through text. So at the very least, it doesn't convey through text the way I wrote it. Also, I made a huge mistake focusing left there. I should have focused on the right. There was way more on the right. I had to take care of that. My ability to like clutch up on red rice has really just been lacking recently. I think I just need to get some more stage 4 practice in again. It has actually been a while since I've like practiced the stage. Aimer season, yeah. Was that his name? Was his name Aimer? I actually don't remember the guy's name at all. I've literally seen that bit because I used to watch Looney Tunes when I was little, but I realized I don't I don't remember his name. Oh, it's Elmer Fudd. That's such a weird name. I mean, I guess that's the point. Fudd. That was like the worst. That was the worst movement I've done in my entire life, actually. I'm giving myself the achievement for worst on that. Nice. Easy game. Oh, that's a bot. Alright, let me update the Sanyo counter and then fucking... That's a bot. That's not where to go. Ban. 5 stars. Zay. Just think that's a funny name. Well, regardless of how hilarious their name is, they are dead. And so am I, probably, in like one more attack. Oh, did I call it the It used to be the Sanyo counter for a long time. I changed it to the Mistamaru counter probably about like a month ago or so. So sometimes I still call it the Sanyo counter. Yeah. I mean, I didn't do that bad reading it, but, you know. Still, what are you gonna do? You know, right now it's, yeah, because it is the Misamaru spotted counter. Maybe one day I can turn it into the Misamaru's killed counter. Although I gotta improve my consistency way more. I haven't actually killed Misamaru as Marissa in forever. It's not like I don't have that ability, it's just hard. I just haven't played near my peak in this game in a long time. It's a hard game to play at your peak in. Like 2 deaths and your run is like dead. Oh, God. Fuck. I thought you were gonna say next would be the Megamoo counter. I mean, maybe one day I can get the Megamoo spotted counter. The thing is, but like before it became the Misamaru spotted counter, it used to be the Sanyo's killed counter, right? And then before that, it was the Sanyo spotted counter. It's all about just like whatever's like within the realm of consistency for me, but not like super consistent, just like consistent enough to where like it could probably happen at least like once or twice a stream. But then like, you know, sometimes you'll have like an outlier day where it's like, oh man, I've seen like fucking 4 Misamarus today. That shit's crazy. Oh, well, that, I don't know. Have I ever seen 4 Misamarus in a day? Typically not. Well, of course not. Like, yeah, I don't know if I ever have. Yeah, I have very little power right now. The cool thing about doing no card is that you don't have to worry about the reset glitch since you aren't buying anyways. True. I didn't know that. So these sequences, character spotted, character defeated, repeat with the next character. Yeah, basically. I remember I wanted to do it with mid-boss, or I wanted to do it with the mid-bosses, but then I realized that that wouldn't be as interesting, because, like, I don't know. Getting the Jimbo wasn't necessarily difficult. Like, I don't think getting to or past a mid-boss is, like it's something I can keep track of in my head as, like, oh, that's cool, but it's a lot easier to just keep track of, like, I got to a specific boss, or I defeated a specific boss. Oh, yeah, that is true. Yeah. So it's like which Tsukasa? I mean, I could use that to my advantage so people think I've gotten to stage 6. People are like, oh man, he got all the way to stage 6. That's amazing. It's like, yeah, no, I definitely got there. That was me. I mean, to be fair, even getting to stage 5 Tsukasa, it, like, with Marissa, pretty big achievement for me. Oh yeah, no, right, I don't need to reset. I'm on our final. I'm allotted 1 death on the final. I forgore. That's me. I'm a forgoreful kind of person. Again, I actually don't know how long it's been since I've gotten run to stage 5. I just know it's been a long time. Well, again, as Marissa, as Reimu, that shit was like last week. Actually, yeah, no, literally a week ago. I got my Reimu stage 6 run on Monday. I think the funny thing is that even with a run that I'm not, like, even if the run that isn't my main goal, I think, like, if I were to do any more Reimu attempts now, I would probably need to record them. Because, like, I mean, like, let's be honest, if I get a Reimu LNBNC, I am uploading that shit 100%. I am 100% uploading that to YouTube. A little sad that I missed that power, but I think it's just funnier if I just fold shotgun down Tsukasa. Not Tsukasa, Mike. God, I cannot. My brain is not at functioning capacity right now. Misamaru, Sanyo, Mike, Tsukasa, the fucking Shimada, Sailor Mercury. I can't keep track of all these characters. Went to your YouTube, I had forgotten how great your 1cc thumbnails were. Thank you. My... so, like, cause like my thumbnails are like shit posts for the most part. There are some thumbnails I look at though, and I'm like, yeah, I'm proud of these ones. Hilariously, I got 2 compliments for my fucking 1cc or like for my, what was it, the IN LNB run, or just the Kaguya with those lives look delicious. I think if I remember correctly, it was I got a compliment from my friend Moses, and then I also got a compliment from Crispy, I think it was. Which is the most amount of compliments I've ever received on a thumbnail. So they're like, they're like funny thumbnail, and I'm like, thanks. How did you win? Which one was that? That was a PC98 one, right? Would that have been a Oh, okay, yeah, Lotus Lone Story. Oh no, right. That's because I got that on like my first session. I forgot. Right, yeah, no, that was like one stream of attempts or some shit. If that was Touhou 4, then yeah, no, because Mystic Square is 5. Yeah, that was Touhou 4. I think. Yeah, no, I also had like a very scuffed. Oh no, right, yeah. The very end of that run, I remember with Yuka's final was really scuffed because I thought I 100% died, and then I didn't. And I have no idea how I didn't. I think I've done that official translation joke twice now that I remember it. I think I did that with Touhou 2 when I was playing that, where it was like, I forget what I called it. I just called it another. I think it was when I was streaming UFO and I decided to just like play Touhou 2 one stream for fun. I was like, yeah, Touhou UFO official translation of this text here. It's like that this text here, it says Touhou UFO. You just can't read it. Oh yeah, no, I tried. I remember I did try the extra stage of that once on stream. That was fucked up. That may have actually been the same. Was it the same session that I once CC'd? Probably. Also, you have a Story of Eastern Wonderland video. Oh no, not on. It's not a 1cc. It's a stream VOD. Yeah, I have like a 1cc vids channel and then a stream VOD channel. One day, I should probably actually go out of my way to get a Lunatic 1cc in Story of Eastern Wonderland. Just to say that I have it, at least. It's literally the only games I don't have a Lunatic 1cc in is Story of Eastern Wonderland and Highly Responsive to Prayers. Which probably isn't that surprising if you know me, because those games don't feature Marissa in them. Or, well, they do, but just not as a playable character. Well, okay, then it gets more semantics heavy, because then it's like, well, Touhou 2 has her, but Touhou 1 doesn't, but it's like, shush you. Shush inner thoughts. Inner demons, get back, get back. Unfortunate. But you loved HBM in its day? Wait, what's HBM again? I don't know if I've ever heard of HBM. Unless it's like a spell card. Oh, 100 Black Market. Yeah, right. My relationship with that game's weird, because the first time I played it, I actually hated it, because because some of the stage patterns for that game are just straight up not fun. But the thing is, like, I ended up enjoying it the second time around, because I actually decided to, the second time around I played it, there was an English patch out for it. So I was able to read what the cards did. So it didn't matter how difficult the stage patterns were, because I was just kind of able to just break the game completely with really funny cards. So the second time around I loved it. The first time around, I hated it. Actually, I ended up just going out of my way for like 100% card completion in that. I just got to the point where I was like, fuck it. If Marissa wants all the cards, I want all the cards. We got this. Like, I was only planning on going back to the game just to try to beat it, but then I was like, fuck it, we'll get cards. It becomes a lot faster once you get the card that literally just lets you skip to like the end of a boss or to the end of a stage. Like, you literally just start the stage in the boss, and as long as your build is well enough equipped to like beat it, then you just kind of keep farming cards. Or no, wait. Isn't the card literally just like you beat the stage automatically? I know there's a card that takes you straight to the boss, but isn't there a card you can buy that literally is just like, you win the stage? Like, the stage is over, congratulations, you won. It was a Doremi, like, Sleepy Sheep card. The game really came and went. Free popularity polls have been held since its release, and she dropped exactly 10 places in both transitions. I think it's currently in the games that got inexplicably overtaken by Story of Eastern Wonderland Club. Huh. I guess I can see that. Yeah, again, it's not like the game had like... I don't know. It's not like other Touhou games where it's like it has like a bunch of substance to it. You kind of play through the game, like, you play through the stages, and then, like, you can get all the cards, or maybe the achievements, but then after that, it's like there's nothing else to do. Like, I haven't touched the game since I've 100%ed it, and I don't really see any reason to ever touch it again, is the thing. But it's like, with Story of Eastern Wonderland, it's like, well, you know, at least there, it's like I have 3 shot types, and I also have, like, difficulties I can play on, and an extra stage I can mess around with. And it's not like it's not like the game doesn't have content, right? But it's like, but like you experience all the content in like a single playthrough. Like you kind of experience everything the game has to offer as you play through it. But it's like with Touhou 1, it's like you've beaten the game, and now it's like, well, I still have like other runs I can do. Or Touhou 2. 19 also suffered post-hype, but nowhere near as much. I mean, yeah, like, I can't imagine, like, it really just depends on how much you like Touhou Versus. Touhou Versus is kind of niche. I like it, but, like, I still haven't even gotten to play it against that many people. I know there are tournaments held for it. Doesn't help that the plot kind of just happens. The final confrontation with the culprit feels very matter-of-factly and not really dramatic. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, it was kind of just in line with what I expect from a Touhou plot. The plot, from what I remember, it is just like the main plot was like Zanmu is like, oh, you know, like I need to make sure like Gensokyo maintains its order or whatever, and I don't think anybody in Gensokyo currently can really do that. And then Reimu's like, no, fuck you, I can do that. And then Zanmu's like, oh, I guess you can. And then she just stops. There's a lot of storylines where everybody's just kind of doing shit. And, like, a lot of that shit isn't really related to the plot. Some of it is, but some of it's just like, oh, just, you know, look at Seiren just run around and try to find her moon charm that she dropped, and it's like, okay, that's fun. And it's also just funny because you get to play as Seiren, a character that fucking nobody ever expected to be playable. Meanwhile, the show bros are fucking crying in their corner or some shit. I didn't know the show bros were a thing until recently, but apparently it is. Oh, for 18.5. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, 18.5 is kind of structured weirdly. Yeah, no, I get what you mean with that. Yeah, because it's just like, yeah, Marissa finds the culprit, and then she's just like, well, we can keep this going. And then Zun's like, if you're wondering if it's all right for her to do this, yeah, technically, it's her decision to make, and well, girl wants cards. I mean, to be fair, that's very in line with what Marissa would do. She sees collectibles, she's gonna be fucking collected. Or the very, well, if that collectible just so happens to be powerful magic items. I hope she achieved her goal of getting all the cards. It is weird that, like, you go, like... It is weird that the final boss for 18.5 is in just stage 6. I know, like if it was like you found like a boss in stage 6 that then gave you access to the final stage, that would make sense. But it's like, no, you go back, you fight Notori, Notori gives you a card, and then you go to stage 6, and then that's the game. Like, Takane shows up and she's like, what the fuck are you doing here? It's like, what have you done to the market? Everything's all out of whack. I know that given who caused everything, making the fight feel epic was going to be a tall order, but I feel like there was just no attempt. Well, again, like, it's like you said, there was no real, there was no real build-up to it. It's just, you find Takane, and then you beat Takane, and you're like, alright. Or, like, at the very least, like, with the way it happens, you feel like there's gonna be something more to it. Also, I was waiting that entire game for Marissa's eyes to turn red, and that shit never happens. Apparently, like, Marissa's eyes turning red is related to, like, some shit with, like, wizardry or something, or, like, magic, like, it's like a state of being for magicians or whatever when you reach, like, the ultimate form or some shit. I'm definitely misremembering that, so take that with, like, a fucking table full of salt. Oh, but it's something magical related, but it never happens. Marissa's eyes are yellow that entire game. Zun threw us all off. Nice. See, but that's the kind of Sanyo mid-boss reading that I'm looking for when I'm playing Touhou 18. If I'm being honest, I don't remember a single thing that's happened this run because I've just been lost in Touhou shenanigans. I've been lost in Touhou lore. Open up the lore books. Get Aku here. Wake up Aku from the grave. That was the weirdest fucking thing. Just everyone was like, oh my god, Aku's dying, or whatever. I think my main interaction with that was just, I heard some people on the Round server talking about it, and then we hopped on a Roblox server that was literally just like, it was like the Aku memorial service. And then as I was playing, I think it was like one of the admins fucking typed in the chat so everyone could see, and it literally just said like, wait, when was Aku supposed to die again? It's like, it was so fucking funny. This is gonna be controversial, but part of me thinks 100 Black Market should have introduced a new character. Her role in the story could have been bigger, small but big character. That alone would have made it a bit more memorable. I could see it being more memorable. I think the only reason, like, do you like the, because, okay, if we're comparing 100 Black Market to something, the closest we can compare it to is like a photo game, essentially, because it's like more like a level by level thing. Or, well, I guess Touhou's always level by level, but you know what I mean, right? I don't feel the photo games don't typically introduce new characters into the roster is the only thing. It definitely would have made it more memorable, but I don't think, like, typically when, like, Zun makes those, it's more so like it's more so his chance to give, like, other characters who already exist like some time to shine, as opposed to, like, throwing anybody, like, new into the roster. Yeah, my reading on spell 1 is just not there right now. Cool pattern. Alright, Blueberry Fields, come on. Don't steer me wrong. Don't you do it. Nice. Thank you. Thank you for not steering me wrong. I knew you wouldn't. Not you. Never you. Non-freeze like a Tyrannosaurus. As long as you stay still, it can't see you. But if you move, those jaws are gonna fucking open. It's like the, what was it? The pit of hell. It's like the largest pit of hell is opened or some shit. So don't keep the devil waiting, old friend. Well, that sucks ass. She never does that. Oh, that final right press killed me. If I had just stayed still, it would have been fine, but I had to press right one more time. The only spin-off shmup to give us a new character was Double Spoiler. Oh, that is true. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Tate did debut in Double Spoiler. Okay, there we go. See, that's the movement we need, though. That's the clutch kind of movement that we're looking for. Not this shitty movement I've been doing. I clutched up on that. I clutched up on that. I will fully say. I will stroke my ego as much as I want to right there, because I did the correct thing and I should try doing that more often. So whatever it takes to get me to keep doing that, I will do. That was just terrible reading on my part. That was terrible reading. Worst player of all time. That's me. Sup, guys? But you, why you wanna give me a run around? No, it simply will not hit me. I didn't see that one. I didn't see it. I was blinded. Blinded by greed. Don't you do it. Now game. I know what you want to do. I've seen what you want to do. No. You did it. You did the one thing I told you not to do, game. You did the one exact... I had one request of you, and you broke it. You broke my kneecaps and your promises. I think part of the problem that puts 100 Black Market on the forgettable side is that maybe its identity is too tied too closely to UM, albeit by that logic. Impossible Spell Card should have had the same problem with DDC. I don't know, because, like... I mean, like, was... Like, I see what you mean by, like, you know, like, it's like, oh, it's another game of cards, right? But, like, DDC didn't have, like, unique items that you had to solve puzzles with, right? And to be fair, it's not like 100 Black Market plays, like... It's not like 100 Black Market plays the exact same as UM, not even close. But, like, aesthetically, I know what you mean. And again, like, for the main system of the game, it is just, oh, we're using cards again. You know? I do think there are fun things you can do with those cards, but if you don't like the cards... If you didn't like the card system in 18, you're not going to like the card system in 18.5. Whereas, if you didn't like some of the systems in DDC, you could still like Impossible Spell Card, because Impossible Spell Card has, like... For one, Impossible Spell Card just has really fucked up patterns as its gimmick, but then also it oh my god, 1213, holy shit. It has that, but then also it has like fun cheater items to solve them, and you can solve them in like different unique ways with the cheater items that can like play into like different like skill sets. You know what I mean? God damn, that's so close. That's so close to 260. Oh my god. That's crazy. It's already 10:30. What the fuck? How have I been streaming for an hour and a half? I don't get time. Hands of time will ring my neck. Pop, pop goes the weasel. Does anybody genuinely know the lyrics to Pop Goes the Weasel? Because that song has lyrics, but I can't say them. Like obviously you know the melody where it's like da 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 da. Pop goes the weasel. Like that's what everybody knows. They know the melody and they know Pop Goes the Weasel. But like Pop Goes the Weasel does actually have like lyrics in the da 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 da. But like, how many people actually like know those lyrics? I definitely don't. I've seen them once before in like a scary quiz game because they sang it there, or like they had it written out there. But it was like I don't remember. But like I don't remember what they said at all. And I've never heard anybody actually sing it. That was just sad. I was so confident that I was gonna dodge that bullet. I was so confident. Where did it all go? What did it all even amount to? Nothing. It amounted to nothing. Alright, what are we doing? Gamers, how are we gonna rise up today? 3, 2, 1. Get her. Or per. Yeah, this ain't where I want to be. This ain't where I want to be. Or was it? Or was it exactly where I needed to be? Yeah, mid-boss, mid-boss stall strats is like something I never really thought I'd need to do, but like it's pretty nice for Marissa in this game, especially if you don't have 4 power. If you're Raymur or Sanai, you don't gotta worry about it at all. If you're Sakuya and Marissa, I mean, maybe Sakuya doesn't need to worry about it. I actually don't know how well Sakuya handles. I don't know how well Sakuya handles the like restreaming sections. I imagine horribly is my guess. And then again, Marissa does not fare very well. She can do it. I've had to do it before and lived. But like, typically it's just better to stall out the mid boss, so there is less of a chance for you to die. Hilariously, something about that strat is that or is it something about that strat that had to be told to me specifically was the fact that because I used to just time out the mid-boss was what I did to skip that section. But then I was told that if you kill her at exactly 1 second, or like with under a second remaining, that actually leads to less yin-yang orbs spawning than if you just time her out normally. Because it takes longer for her to leave if you kill her. God, like, I do realize, like, recently I have realized just how many, like, weird, useless, like, knowledge I have obtained in this game in, like, the almost year I've been playing it. Like, I know a lot of random shit. It's not useful, and like, if you're good, you could probably beat the game well before learning any of it. But I've been stuck here long enough to where I just know a ton of random info. Like, I don't know. I think for me, it's like if I want to have any shot at doing this run, I'm just gonna have to become like fully like a part of the world of Touhou 18. Yeah, that was just bad. That was just very bad on my part. That easily could have been a cap. It was just bad movement, bad reading, bad movement, bad gamer. I am currently not playing on the stage Gamer from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I can tell you that much. If I was, then maybe I'd be playing a little better. It's just like, allow me to switch locations. I'm going to pick up my PC and drag it all the way to Gamer just to realize that I have no internet. I mean, to be fair, Gamer takes place in a house. What kind of Wi-Fi you think they got there? They would definitely have Wi-Fi. I'd be very surprised if they had no Wi-Fi. Yeah, that was just a terrible dodging decision of on my part right at the end. Like, how much money do you think the mom from Gamer makes? Like, we definitely know that she has dedication. Like, she has enough dedication to fucking prowl around in the middle of the night to make sure her son isn't playing video games when he's not supposed to. So, like, if she wanted a high-paying job, like, she could get it, you know? Like, she's an absolute girl boss. Okay, yeah. I could, if I Ellen in the rest of the fight, I could maybe have, like, the worst pace in a stage 4 you've ever seen. But I would still technically have free power. Okay. Yeah, we have officially hit the 50 power range. So again, like if I can clutch out the rest of this fight, it gets to stage 4. I don't know if I wanted to get to stage 4, but it'd be funny if I let it if it did. So I might as well see. Nice. All right. Final pattern. Damn, Lily White, you're gonna fail me now? Wait. What happens if I don't cap it? Okay, well, I fucked up on the movement, so it doesn't matter. You must also recognize your skill for one big reason. Touhou free, you became a pod champ. a pod champ. That's a really fun. That should be a thing. We need who would we need for the Pog champ base? Would it just be you made me? You made me pogging? Yeah, you know, PODD was a painful run. PODD on Lunatic was pure pain. My successful attempt was 40 fucking minutes. Although, like, again, like, Touhou Free does still show some of the things I really like about the Touhou Versus games. And the fact that there's just so many little things to learn. There's just so many little things to learn. There's a small part of me that fantasizes about making a PODD Lunatic 1cc guide for Marissa, just cause I would like to just talk about some of the inner mechanics of that game. I don't know all of them as well, or I don't know them as well as like other people do, but I know enough stuff to where I could write like an essay, essentially, just being like, yeah, here's how some of these shenanigans work. I guess the only problem is that would take a lot of time, and that's time that I could be using to play Touhou. I think that and my lack of editing skills and script writing. Those are like the biggest things that would stand in my way of doing that. It would just be really funny, though, to make a guide specifically for Marissa plays. I mean, to be fair, it's not like Marissa's like a broken character in that game for the story mode at all. So I feel like some of the fundamentals you could gain with Marissa could absolutely be carried over to some of the easier characters. And by the easier characters, I just mean one of the free cheesers, which I actually don't remember who the free cheesers are. I think, Was it like Reimu, Yumeimi, and then Rikako? Were those the free cheesers? See, it's stuff like that I have to study again if I'd want to make an essay. The only reason I could see doing the Pog faces are Rikako, Yumeimi, or Chiyuri. Yeah, see that? Yeah, those three I could definitely see. Because, yeah, those are originals. There's Connor Ellen. But, yeah, and Kotohime. Or doesn't feel like something Oh, it just doesn't feel like something Kana, Ellen, or Kotohime would do. I mean, theoretically, anybody could do the Pog face. It's more so just a, who would we have represent the face of PODD for a Pog champ, you know? Like, when you think PODD, which character do you think of the most? Or maybe not the character you think of the most, but the character you think, like, represents or is the face of the game. To be fair, I guess I'd say I'd see Yumeimi as the face of the game, but that is only... I realize I do have Yumeimi bias because I like her design. Four, three, two, one. Killer. Oh wow, you didn't die? Impressive. Yeah, I want to restream a little too early. It didn't screw me over there, but still. So it's a human. You human, you. In your human ways. Yeah, I'm aware of. You know what's something I just realized? Because So, I realized Touhou Shoujo has a Yamawaro in it, doesn't it? But, like, by the time, Touhou Shoujo was released, the most recent game that was out was Touhou 15. How long have the Yamawaros been a thing in Touhou? Like, have been, like, a known entity in Touhou? I've never even thought about that. This is like, yeah, because I didn't know anything about the fucking Yamawaro until I saw 18. I mean, to be fair, I joined when 18 was out, but still, like, this is like the only instance I know of like a Yamawaro in the series. I mean, there must have been one before this. This was just the one I was first personally familiar with. 420. We did it, gamers. Alright, my mission with Touhou 18 is now over. See you later, losers. Oh, that shit sucks. No. No, that was so bad. Oh, that was so bad. Oh, that was a terrible restream. Well, we're about 9 minutes left in the session. We're about 9 minutes left. I think we're hitting that time. I think we're hitting the time of all time. Okay, you know what? Wait, hold on. Maybe we're not hitting the time yet. Maybe we still got some time. Hold on. We clutched out a 2-power Sanyo mid-boss. Hold the fucking phones. Hold the phones. How much power we got? Okay, we're gonna have free power. We're gonna have free power. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I said hold. We might got this. We might maybe got this. As my favorite character from Mega Man, Zero, always said, it's not over yet. Alright, it may be over yet. Well, technically not. I'm still allotted one more death, actually. Only one, though. Only one more death am I allotted. My attunement slots can only house one more death. Well, no, my attunement slots can't house any more deaths, is the thing. That last death was the last one it can house. It can't house any more after this. You just gotta fucking empty it all out after the next step, which may or may not come. Can you get back? Okay. Well, that was just sad. She wasn't even close to dying. Look at her fucking health bar. This bitch. Oh, no, I didn't want to reset. I have 7 minutes left in the session, and I wanted to mess around a little bit in TH Prac, so I think that that's what I'm gonna do. Spell Prac, not spell. Prac. Lunatic mode. We're getting it. Okay, what did I want to mess around with? Right. I know I wanted to mess around with. End boss. Beyond the Rainbow Door? Huh. I never actually knew the name of the spell. So apparently, this spell card has a misdirect. Not like that, though. So it was like some like panic looking movement. So it's like that? I don't know. Let's just okay, hold on. I'm gonna look at Banana Walrus's replay again. It should be in my recently watched. Hold on. This is important. I want to figure this out. What do they do? Wait a minute. Where the fuck? I guess it was on Monday. Oh, it's definitely here. Wait, where the fuck is it? I see me when men, but I don't see... Oh, there we go. Alright, stage 4. Yeah, no, so it's... So they wait until after the movement, and then they move. Do they do it I think they only did it the first time, right? Yeah, they didn't even misdirect for the other times. Weird. I don't see how that helps is the thing, but I guess it might. I mean, you get to stay with her for an extra second, I guess. I don't know. I don't necessarily see how it helps. I guess it shoots it at a more favorable angle. So just like watch where she goes. Follow her. I mean, she moved down and I didn't die. I mean, let's compare this to if I just don't move, I guess. If she moved up, doesn't really help my case. That doesn't help me test shit. She moved down. I mean, to be fair, that was pretty strict. I died. I want to see what it's like if she moves down immediately. She was doing that before. That's off to the side. I wish I could influence her movement directions. Okay, that's down. I mean, yeah, that was pretty tight. At the very least, even if I'm not necessarily, like, making the pattern easier for myself, I'm still getting just a little bit more damage in on her. So it's... I mean, it's definitely something to just take into consideration. And again, theoretically, doing it, from what I've been told, doing it like that makes dodging the pattern easier. So I guess that's just how I'll do that from now on. It's not even that much more work. I already pay attention to where she moves in general, so I just continue doing what I'm doing, but I just, after I see her move, I follow her for a second, and then I do the dodge that I already know how to do. Yeah. Alright. What do you want to practice? What are we thinking here? What am I thinking here? Am I thinking? I'm not thinking. Stage 5. It's been a while since I practiced stage 5. Let's get a little bit of stage 5 practice in before we leave. We love stage 5 around here, actually. That's a lie. We do not love stage 5. We actually kind of hate stage 5. I realize practicing stage 4 might be better, but I don't know. I got to play stage 4 today. I did not get to play stage 5 today. I could play stage 5 and a little bit of stage 6. Yeah, again, I think getting more stage 6 practice in is always good. And I could show the progress I've made in my stage 6 practicing. Because I have been practicing a little bit of stage 6. I've been practicing it for the Reimu run, if I'm being honest. I practice it for the Reimu run, but I practice it with Marissa. Because if I can do it with Marissa, I can do it with Reimu, like, easily. Well, not easily, but I can do it easier than I could if I was playing as Marissa. So I get more practice playing as Marissa, and I get more practice playing as Marissa, which then, in turn, will help me whenever I decide to play as Reimu. It's a win-win scenario. Is that gonna be a kill? I kind of wasn't able to follow her as much as I would have liked. Nah, it's fine. I got 4 power. It's like, if I had 3 power, that probably would have been a lot tighter, but I had 4 power, so. I just like practicing this with 4 power because it's just best to assume that I'm gonna be in best case scenario. Well, because like if I want the run to succeed, I kind of need to be in best case power scenario, or just I either need to be in best case power scenario or close to best case power scenario. And if I play well in close pace power scenario, then I will get to best case power scenario. That was the cleanest star section I've had in my entire life. What the hell? At least it would have been. I'm sad. I'm immensely sad about that one, actually. I'm immensely sad about that one, actually. Yeah, no, okay. Here's my goal before I end stream. One practice attempt to Mega Move, one practice attempt to Chimata. Alright? Do those two things, and then I'll call this session. Honestly, if I'm considering throwing in misdirect strats, maybe I should just throw in the misdirected non too. Have I gotten to that point? I was literally talking about earlier how it doesn't make things easier, but like, if I'm throwing in misdirects now, how far do I want to throw in misdirects? I think I need to follow her a little better. I want to cap. I could definitely be doing a better job of following her. Bro, I can't believe I capped Burnt Rice and then failed the like, or like, I capped like the hard bits. Like I capped Burnt Rice and then like I was doing like I had essentially capped blue stars, and then I got overconfident and died. Super bad transition. This final section is basically impossible to power, but I'll try my best. That's the problem with stage 5. Like, if you make 2 mistakes, it's not, like, I was told this was the easy part of the run, which, I mean, compared to stage 4, I guess it's not bad, but, like, my god. My god, if you mess up at all, you are fucked. I guess the perspective I was hearing on that, though, was from people who are LNN players, so I guess messing up's not really in the cards for them. Or, like, well, because if they do mess up, then that just means they reset the run. So it's not like you gotta worry about what the game's like without 4 power, because you're always just gonna have 4 power. Okay. God damn, I cannot hit her at all. You know, that would not even remotely have been a cap if I had free power. Thank God for 4 power. Okay. Okay. We're good. I was moving around way more than I needed to. Okay, we're not gonna fuck up this time. We're not. It's not even gonna happen. Shit. Okay. We'll do a practice attempt of you, and then again we'll boot up stage 6 and see if we can get a practice attempt to Chimater. Chimater. My favorite character, Chimater. Okay. I want to see art of like Mater from Cars, but fucking like colored like Chimata. I want to see that so badly, actually. Chimater. Yeah, if you look very closely at that non, you will see the exact frame in which I lost all confidence in my decision making to in my decision to make that or to like try to just kill her. I was very confident, like, yeah, no, I can kill her, and then I was like, actually, I don't know. I don't know about this. Unless she moves to the right, there's not a chance that I could kill her. Oh wow, even with the right movement. Ah shit, I didn't see that one. I was looking at her health. That was purely my mistake. Yeah. None. I think I got it too, actually. I think I got the glitch. Okay, whatever. Oh yeah, I immediately forgot what I was doing. That's fine. That doesn't fuck anything over. You don't even need to remotely worry about that. You know, Stage 6 has some, like, funky sections, but it's honestly not too bad. It's very possible to die, but it's not, like... It's not horrible. Well, if you have 4 power anyway. I imagine if you didn't have 4 power, then maybe it'd be fucking impossible. Okay, I have completely fucked this up, actually. But it's fine. We persevere. Look at this lag spike. Oh, yeah. Stand over here. It still helps. You sadly cannot do a double misdirect. Or at the very least, it's a lot harder and not really worth your time. It's a lot better to just take it one wave at a time. Yeah, that was just really bad on my part. It's fine. Even with free power, you can still shotgun this guy down. I guess, yeah, this is the only part where, like, having free power would make a super huge difference, other than maybe, like, Tsukasa. So, no, if you have free power, that's still super doable. Okay, unless you just suck like me, I guess. Well, it's that I said get a run to I said get a practice attempt to fucking Mega Moon. I said get a practice attempt to Chimata, and what did I do? Both of those things. So I'll have a good old duel against her, and then we can be on our merry way. I still have a lot I need to learn when it comes to actually, like, fighting Chimata. I have a lot I need to learn. So I have 2 power. If I have 2 to free power, hell, even if I have 4 power, I typically just like to do one more loop of this. Typically works out a lot better, because now I can just start slow streaming. I'm not as... to be fair, non-2's not hard. I don't die to it that often, but I'm not as good at reading non-2 as I'd like. And then 3 and 4 are fucking nightmares. In any case, that's it for this stream. That's it for this stream. One run to Mega Moo is not exactly what I'd like to see, but... Or not Mega Moo, Misamaru. God damn it. Hey, at least they both start with an M, alright? It was closer. Alright. In any case, it's it's not exactly what you want to see, but better than nothing. Well, thank you so much to whoever watched this stream. I hope you have a good rest of your time. Goodbye.